Hi there, my name is Abby. I'm with Banyan Pilot Shop, and today we have Scott from Aerox, and he's going to go over some of his products with us.
Hi Abby, I'm Scott Ashton. I'm the president of Aerox Aviation Oxygen Systems in Bonita Springs, Florida. And I'm here to talk to Abby and all of you about our complete line of oxygen systems for general aviation and business aviation aircraft, including portables, cannulas, ground support equipment, and even equipment for your co-pilot, your dog. So I'm going to start off talking about a topic actually that's very important, and that's aviation physiology. And this right here is a pulse oximeter that you can get here at Banyan. And it's a fingertip pulse oximeter, and it measures the concentration of oxygen in your blood. And the reason why that's important is that as your what's called SpO2 gets down below 90%, it can affect your brain functions and your physiology. And so we always try to keep our SpO2 above 90% as measured by the pulse oximeter. So this is something that every pilot should have in their flight bag is the pulse oximeter. Now as you go up to altitude, we're all trained that 91.211, which is the regulation that governs the use of oxygen, tells us that above 12,500 feet we need oxygen anytime that we're up there above more than 30 minutes. The reality is that data from the Flight Safety Foundation shows that your SpO2 can go below 90% at altitudes as low as 8,500 feet. So anytime that you're going up to any kind of altitudes, you really want to have portable oxygen on board, Abby. So this is a pretty standard portable oxygen kit that we sell to pilots. This is a two-place system. It's got two ports. For two cannulas for two users, and this is a D-size cylinder. So at 10,000 feet, this with two users on board, this cylinder should last about 12 to 14 hours at a typical use. So this is a good size use for occasional use. If you've got a 182 or a Cherokee 6 or something like that, and you want oxygen on board for you and your crew. The way that this comes is that this regulator comes unassembled, and there's a valve and a gauge, and we simply just screw the regulator on, finger tight, and it's ready for use. You can get a carrying case with it as well. This particular case straps to the seat back, and allows you to keep the oxygen bottle secure and protected in the cockpit. It also comes with what we call cannulas. So these cannulas, they go under your nose and up into your nostrils, and there's a flow meter attached. These are really easy to use, but these are what's called conserving cannulas. And what it does is it detects your breathing when you breathe out, and it stops the flow of oxygen into your nostrils, and it collects it in these conserver bags. And then when you take a breath in, all of that oxygen is released into your lungs and your bloodstream, and it merely just goes into this quick disconnect like this, and then you adjust the flow using this needle valve here, and then you read the flow based on the flow meter. It's super simple. It's very quick and easy to use and install, and the pilots really like it. Now, if you don't want the what we call the mustache type conserver, we do also have available here at Banyan what we call a pendant conserver. We'll open this up. And this pendant sits on your chest, and it serves the same function as the mustache type. So there are two different types that you can get with your oxygen system. This is called the pendant conserver, and this is the mustache type conserver. Okay. So the question that we probably get most from all of our pilots is, how do I fill my tank? And if you want to hand me that, you can go to any FBO. I'm sure Banyan has oxygen available, and if you go over to the Banyan FBO, they're going to put something like this onto your bottle. This is a standard CGA 540 connector. And any FBO, any pilot shop should have this available if they've got oxygen. But what you're going to do is you're going to screw that on and tighten it down, and then this will go to the bottle, the oxygen bottle that you're filling from, and you simply open up the valve and fill the bottle. One thing to be very careful of while you're filling the tank is you want to fill the tank very slowly, because if the tank fills too fast, it'll heat up, and it actually can, if it heats up too fast, too quickly, it can get to the point where it can actually start a fire. So you really want to be careful and understand how you're filling and how fast you're filling, and then make sure that you're monitoring the temperature of the bottle while you're filling that up. Thank you. We talked about your co-pilot, and we also sell masks for dogs. They come in 5 different sizes, everything from small all the way up to large. The masks operate the same way. They plug right into our regulators, and you know, it takes a little while for the dog to get used to it, but generally, if they're up at altitude, they're going to sleep anyway, and this will just give them a quick refresh. A couple of other interesting products that we've got. We also sell full face oxygen masks. So these are for higher performance aircraft, higher altitude aircraft. So this mask is one that we have. This actually has a microphone in it, and this is something that you would use above 18,000 feet. If you're going up in a higher altitude aircraft like a turbocharged Mooney or a turbocharged Bonanza or a 210, and you're going above 18,000 feet. The regulations state that you can only use cannulas above 18 or below 18,000 feet. So you've got to use what's called a continuous flow mask, and this one has a microphone in it, and it works the same way. It plugs right into your portable regulator. Okay. And it's got a rebreather bag, and again, it's got the microphone that plugs right into the audio jacks on your headphones. And then finally, we've got this mask here, which is called a Deluder demand mask. So if you've got a King Air, a Caravan, something that goes up above 25,000 feet, maybe pressurized, this is the mask that you're going to have on board. So it's got a composite shell, it's got 2 modes, full flow oxygen and Deluder oxygen, and it's also got an inflating quick don harness. So if you have to put it on in case of an emergency, you slip this on right over your head, and you're able to start the flow of oxygen immediately. And you know, there's different types of connectors that you can get for this. Generally, these will plug right into your onboard oxygen system on your aircraft. And these also come with a microphone.
All these products that Scott went over today are available here at Banyan Pilot Shop, so feel free to stop in or give us a call and one of us can help you.